Welcome to my channel Sci-Fi Love Story. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. The blade at Marcus Ray's throat was cold. Not metaphorically cold. Actually cold. Alien metal pressed against human skin, humming softly as it vibrated at a frequency meant to cut through armor, bone, and regret. The abandoned refinery around them groaned as old machinery shifted in the wind. Rusted pipes leaked steam. The air smelled like oil and old death. Marcus did not move. Behind him, the hunter breathed slowly. 15 years of pursuit had brought her here. Valith of the Cathari stood close enough that Marcus could feel the faint chill of her silver skin. Her eyes reflected the dim refinery lights, amber, slit-pupilled, unblinking. 15 years, she said quietly. Her voice was calm. That was worse than anger. 12 systems, 37 false trails, 9 times I came close. The blade pressed harder. You always escaped, Commander Ray's. Marcus smiled. It was not a brave smile. It was not a happy one. It was the tired smile of a man who had expected this moment for a long time. I was starting to think you gave up, he said. The blade dug in. A thin line of heat slid down his neck as the edge activated slightly. I did not, Valith said. The syndicate stopped paying me 8 years ago. That made Marcus pause. Slowly he frowned. They did. Yes. She hesitated for the first time. That is not why I continued. Silence stretched between them. Old machines clicked and popped. Somewhere far away, metal banged in the wind. Marcus swallowed carefully. Then why? Her answer came instantly. Because you killed my sister. The words hit harder than any weapon. For a moment the refinery disappeared. 15 years of memories surged forward, missions, explosions, screams, faces he tried not to remember, names he never spoke aloud. My sister's name was Larry, Valith continued. She worked on Nexara Station, a cleaning technician, no rank, no weapon. Marcus closed his eyes. Nexara. He remembered that station. He remembered the timer. He remembered the choice. You destroyed the reactor, Valith said. You killed everyone aboard. Marcus opened his eyes and stared at the rusted wall ahead of him. Nexara was a syndicate bioweapons lab, he said. They were building a plague meant to wipe out human colonies along the outer rim. My sister cleaned floors, Valith hissed. She was not your enemy. No, Marcus said quietly, she was. The blade trembled. Valith had imagined this moment for 15 years. She had imagined screaming, killing him slowly, watching fear break him. But the human did none of those things. He did not deny it. He did not beg. He did not call it an accident. He accepted it. How many? She asked. Marcus took a slow breath. I don't know. The syndicate sealed the records. I had 12 hours before deployment. I chose to overload the core. And you live with that. I survive with it, he corrected. Valith's grip tightened. The syndicate told me you were a butcher, a monster who enjoyed killing. Marcus gave a dry laugh. The syndicate lies, that's what they do. Slowly, very slowly, he moved his hand toward his jacket. Valith tensed, blade ready. I'm not drawing a weapon, Marcus said. If you wanted me dead, I'd already be gone. After a long pause, she allowed him to continue. Marcus pulled out an old datapad and held it up where she could see it. With a thumb, he activated the screen. Before you, he said, 9 others came for me. Valith's eyes flicked to the display. Medical records, relocation files, encrypted communications. 3 of them took my offer, Marcus said. New names, new lives, far from the syndicate. And the others? They chose to fight. Valith scanned the files, her eyes moving faster than human vision. This could be fabricated. It could, Marcus agreed. But tell me something. In 15 years of hunting me, did I ever attack first? She froze. No. Did I ever kill someone who wasn't trying to kill me? Her jaw tightened. No. Silence fell again. Valith lowered the blade slightly, not enough to call it mercy, just enough to show doubt. I tracked you to Meridian 7, she said. You were farming, living quietly. Yes. You disappeared again. I knew you were coming. Why leave? Marcus turned his head, just enough to meet her gaze. Because I've learned what happens when people get close to me. The blade pulled away another inch. That's not surrender, Valith said. No, Marcus replied, it's experience. She stepped back. For the first time in 15 years, the hunt stopped. They stayed in the refinery. 3 days passed. Neither trusted the other enough to sleep fully. Valith rested in short cycles, her blade always within reach. Marcus rationed food without comment. You don't eat much, she observed on the second morning. Habit, he said. War zones teach you that food disappears fast. She watched him closely. The syndicate files say you escaped Corvath Prime. Escaped is generous, Marcus said, touching the scars beneath his shirt. I survived. Valith was quiet for a long time. Then she said, my sister was the youngest of 7. Our mother died giving birth to her. Marcus stopped eating. Our father worked the mines alone, she continued. Larry wanted to be an artist, but there is no market for art in a mining colony. Her voice was steady, controlled. She sent money home every month, never missed one. Marcus swallowed. I'm sorry, he said. Sorry doesn't bring her back. No, he agreed, nothing does. She studied him. If killing you would give me peace, would you stop me? Marcus met her eyes. No. That answer surprised them both. Then why didn't you run? She demanded. You had chances. Because I'm tired, he said. The words hung heavy in the air. Tired of running, tired of choosing between bad and worse. He exhaled slowly. I don't want to die, I just want to stop. Valith's eyes narrowed. You want me to end it? No, Marcus said. I want the chasing to end. She turned away. The syndicate destroyed my colony 6 months ago, she said quietly. Everyone I sent money to, all of them. Marcus closed his eyes. They told me you were evil, she continued. That hunting you was justice. She laughed bitterly. I chased you for 8 years for free. Because you believed, Marcus said. Yes, she whispered, and they destroyed everything anyway. He looked at her. They always do. She faced him. Why keep fighting them? Marcus thought of Nixara, of Larry, of faces without names. Because the alternative is letting them win. On the 4th day, Marcus told her the truth. The syndicate is planning something big, he said. A coordinated strike, dozens of colonies, what they did to yours multiplied. Valith's posture changed instantly. You have proof. Fragments, enough to know it's real, not enough to stop it alone. She stared at him. You want my help? You've hunted me for 15 years, Marcus said. You know my weaknesses better than anyone alive. Her blade hovered in her hand. You could kill me now, he said. End it. Her hand shook. Or, he continued, you could help make sure no one else becomes us. Valith looked at the blade. Then she lowered it. This is not forgiveness, she said. I'm not asking for it. If you lie, she warned, I will kill you slowly. Marcus nodded, fair. She turned toward the exit. Then show me, she said, show me what you know. They walked out of the refinery together. Hunter and hunted. The war was far from over. But for the first time in 15 years, neither of them was alone. 2 months after leaving the refinery, the galaxy began to notice something was wrong. Syndicate outposts went silent. Supply routes vanished. Encrypted relays stopped responding. To most governments, it looked like piracy or internal collapse. Marcus Reyes knew better. "They're pulling inward," he said, studying the holographic map aboard their small strike ship. "When predators feel threatened, they protect the center." Valith stood beside him, arms crossed, silver skin catching the dim bridge light. Her new armor fit tightly around her lean frame, modified with human systems and Cathari sensory nodes. "Then that is where we go," she said. Marcus nodded. "That's where the data core is." For weeks they had moved like ghosts. They hit listening posts, safe houses, courier ships. Each strike was precise. No wasted movement, no unnecessary killing. Valith was terrifying to watch. Not because she was brutal, but because she was focused. The Cathari were not a warrior species. They were miners, artists, traders, but 15 years of hatred had shaped her into something else, something sharp. And Marcus matched her in a different way. Where Valith moved with speed and grace, Marcus endured. He kept fighting with cracked ribs, burned nerves, and hands that shook when the adrenaline faded. He never complained. He never stopped. HFY moment. One came during the raid on Outpost Helios. The Syndicate guards had heavier weapons, better armor, automated turrets. They expected the human to retreat when wounded. Marcus didn't. He kept advancing even after his rifle jammed, even after a plasma round burned through his shoulder. He moved forward, step by stubborn step, drawing fire so Valith could flank. Later she asked him why. "You should have fallen back," she said. Marcus shrugged, bandaging his arm. Didn't feel like it. That was humanity. The Syndicate core facility was hidden inside a hollowed moon, near Thessalia Minor. Scans showed layered defenses, heavy weapons platforms, unknown energy signatures. Valith frowned. "My sensors cannot identify one of the life forms inside." Marcus stiffened. "That's not good." What could block Cathari perception? He exhaled, something experimental or something ancient. They breached through an access corridor under heavy fire. "Contact left," Valith snapped over comms. "6 hostiles," Marcus replied, firing controlled bursts. "Corridor B7. They moved like a single unit now. No hesitation, no wasted words. At the heart of the facility stood the data core. And guarding it was the thing Valith feared. It stepped forward as the blast doors opened. 2.5 meters tall, 4 arms, skin like polished obsidian, 7 eyes, each glowing faintly. Marcus felt his blood turn cold. "Vexar," he said quietly. Valith froze. "Elite Syndicate enforcers," Marcus continued. "They erase colonies." The creature tilted its head. "Ah," it said, voice deep and smooth. "A Cathari." Valith's blade trembled. "I remember your colony," the Vexar said pleasantly. The screams were beautiful. Something broke inside her. HFY moment 2 began with Marcus stepping between them. "Valith," he said calmly, "look at me." She didn't move. "Valith." Her eyes flicked to his, amber drowned in black. "You are not alone," he said, "not anymore." Her breathing steadied. The Vexar laughed. "Humans are amusing. You continue fighting even after you've already lost." "Yes," Marcus said, drawing his knife. "We're annoying like that." Valith moved. Faster than Marcus had ever seen. Her blade slipped between armor plates, opening a deep wound. The Vexar roared and struck back, sending her flying into the wall with a sickening crack. "Valith," Marcus shouted. The creature turned to him, black blood dripping. "Your turn, human." Marcus raised his rifle. It did nothing. The Vexar advanced, crushing metal beneath its feet. "You know why we hate your kind?" it asked conversationally. "Not your weakness. All species are weak." It lunged. It's your persistence. Marcus charged. Not away. Toward it. HFY Moment 3 was not heroic. It was desperate. Marcus drove his combat knife into the wound Valeth had made and twisted with everything he had left. The Vexar screamed as massive arms closed around him, crushing ribs, breaking bones. But Marcus did not stop. This is for Larry, he gasped, for everyone. Something vital gave way. The Vexar collapsed. So did Marcus. Through blurred vision, he saw silver. Valeth dragged him free, her arm broken, her breathing ragged. Do not die, she hissed. I haven't decided if I forgive you. He coughed weakly, fair. She lifted him, carrying his broken body toward extraction. For the first time in decades, Marcus let someone else bear his weight. The data they recovered shattered the syndicate. Not overnight. Not cleanly. But enough. Coalition forces moved in, arrests followed, facilities burned. Evil did not vanish, but it bled. 6 months later, Marcus sat on a farm world under a real sky. Valeth stood beside him, her rebuilt arm humming softly with cybernetics. You could go home, he said. Your people are rebuilding. She raised a brow. And do what? He smiled faintly, live. She considered the horizon. I spent 15 years chasing you. And now? Now, she said, I choose what I fight for. She extended her hand. Marcus took it. The galaxy would never know their names. But it would feel the difference. Because humans do not quit. And sometimes that is enough. End